Hi everybody, Linda Carroll here from my studio, and I hope that you visited my website this week, Collage Magic, and joined and were able to download the freebie this week in the resource library, because that's what I'm going to be using to create this week's collage. And the theme is crows and women and running. So this is what I'm going to be using, and if you don't have a copy of it, you can go to my website now, pause the video, go to my website and join and become a collage magician, and you can download all the pages in the resource library for free. So I hope you do that. I do hope you like this video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithms, which I totally do not understand on YouTube. And also, if you join and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll be notified when a new video is posted. So we're going to do another small collage, a note from myself to me, and this note happened to come in a dream, and in the dream a shaman told me that I was crow woman. So that's where this theme comes from, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you again in just a minute. Okay, I switched the camera around so that you're overhead, and this is the collage sheet that we're going to be working from. So I'm going to take a couple minutes and cut these images out, and I also have some black and white images that are etchings of some sort that I found in another book that happened to be on my table. And I also took out this book that I've taken apart. It was about the beginning of the 20th century, and I love all of the newspaper text, the headlines, the illustrations are great. So we're going to be going through this to see if there's anything else we can find. And I'm looking at this hat right here, or this hat right here. And I think they might be potentials to be included in this collage. Okay, just give me a few minutes and I will cut these out, and I will be right back. Okay, you might notice that I have two sheets here, and I've already started cutting out of this one. But this one was printed as it appeared on my screen, and I went into Photoshop and flipped the page horizontally so the crow's head would look better on this woman if it was going in the other direction. Okay? Okay, I have my pieces cut out that I'll probably use from the collage sheet right here. And I'm going to look for more images as I go through this paper, the papers out of this book. And I really love this hat and this one, but I want to make sure, because I have some great ladies' faces on the back. So, and I don't want to lose them if I don't have to. So let's go ahead and go through these pages and see if there's anything else that I want to use. Okay, I think I have some images that I want to start with, and first I need to get my paper adhered to my background. I do want to leave my little border around the outside edge. So how is everybody doing this week? We have had family company all this week, so I haven't really been able to get into the studio a lot. I was able to finish a drawing that I was working on and do one workshop. But other than that, I've been enjoying two of our granddaughters and one grandson. I don't see a lot of him. He's into video games and such, so he's in the man cave a lot. Okay, we have our paper down, and let's start working with the background. I really love the graininess in this watercolor background. I think we talked about that in the last collage that I did as well, how that grainy texture just adds something that I really love to my backgrounds. And in my dream, the as a crow, I flew up into the stars. And this happens to be a celestial globe that was at I believe it was at a World's Fair, that I want to include as a symbol for that flight in my dream. Have you had any exciting dreams lately? My dreams are very vivid, and sometimes when I wake up from my dreams, I am really, really exhausted. And it takes me a while to be able to really wake up and come back into this world. And this dream meant so much to me that I actually journaled about it. So I would like to explore it a little bit more through doing a collage and see what comes up as I read the collage when I'm finished. I really like this woman. She looked to me to be a little bit sad. So let's see what happens when we cut her head off. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Okay, on that side, I don't like that she's looking out of the picture plane. So I'm going to move her back on this side. Over here. So that the crow is looking up at the stars. Okay, I think I like that, but her hand right here, I think I should cut into this. Cut around her hand so I can slide the crow's head behind her finger, and that will make the crow's head look more like it belongs on her shoulders. Okay, so here's my crow woman. I think I need something more to layer on this to tell more of the story, because in my dream she was very, very powerful. And she could stop cars in their tracks, and she was very, very powerful. So I'm gonna just trim this off over here so I can see where that falls. In fact, let's go ahead and glue. Let's go ahead and glue this background down. And I'm just using glue stick, making sure I cover the back with glue. And I'm just going to lay it here within my tape. And I have a credit card that I'm using to make sure all the air bubbles are out of the background. Okay, and then I do really like this background. I just have to decide how much of the background I want to use. Okay. Now I have a little space down here where I didn't cut my background out the way that I could have to. So I have to cover that little space. And I'm going to do that by just moving this other image over just a little bit. Okay. And so that I'm sure I'm placing it in the right place, I'm going to trim this. Okay. Right, so we have that. I'm going to glue the crow head onto the woman's shoulders and transform her into Crow Woman. And let's see. Is she dominant enough in this picture? Does she have to come up a little bit more? We can leave her right there. Now, I think we need a little more color and a little more contrast or whimsy in this piece, although you could stop right there. Okay, I'm going to look at my stamps. As I was looking for pictures of space, I thought about instead of planets having cars up in the sky, which would be very much a contrast. Here's a locomobile. Let's see what the colors look like on here. Well, that might work. And I have another one that is a 1931 cord, and that might work. Let's see what happens if I make them ride around the globe. And I know I have a lot of space stamps. That's one thing about doing these small collages, that stamps work really well in the collages, or images off of the stamps work really well. Now here's a smaller one, a smaller car. Okay, let's try these stamps here and these automobiles. I don't think I like this background in here, so I think that's going to come off. Kind of looks weird. Much better. Another one. I might. So if he's heading down here, and if he's here, left, I have that one if we have to use that one. Okay, I must say I do like that. It looks like a conversation could begin at any second between the two, and I'm sure that this man thinks he knows the answers, but we know better. Let's see. All right, let's glue the rest of this down now. We have this sly looking fellow who thinks that he knows everything, obviously has the answer to why there are cars driving around the globe. Then we have our crow woman, who is very powerful. She is. And then we have our cars. This one. This one. And this one. And you know what I think we need to pull this all together? See these little black stars back in here? I think that I need to carry those out into the background. And I think that would pull it all together. Let's see what happens. So, need a black pen. You can see that some of these little stars aren't any more than about 5 little lines suggesting a star, so they kind of go further into the background and kind of fade away. But I think that kind of pulls everything together in a way that it wasn't before. So let's trim this up and see how it looks. I think that's all that we had to do. Okay, and there's our little note from self. Inspired by a dream where a shaman told me that I was Crow Woman. So, I love this one. I hope you enjoyed our little 5x5-inch collage today, and we're going to add her to my book. And I hope you all are having a great day or evening, whichever the case may be. Remember, go onto my website, collagemagic.com, and you can download all of the freebies in the resource library when you become a collage magician. And to become a collage magician, it is absolutely free. And so I hope you'll do that. I hope you'll take advantage of the resources there and enjoy them and collage with them. So I wish you many blessings, and I will see you again next week. So I'm going to say bye for now, and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you again real soon.